'Cause I'm a spaceman rocket ship and launch the moon. Then I'm aiming right at you.
Yo guys, what the fuck is going on? It's Undead Swift. I'm being a little bit hyper. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know why I'm still awake, but I am, and I'm going to be in a shit ton of trouble, because Tuesday I start school, and I should have went to sleep last night, but I didn't. But it's all good. I will take care of it, because I can take care of it, because I'm good at taking care of stuff. Yeah. But anyways, I'm pretty hyper right now. Not exactly sure why, but I'm in a good mood. But that's always a plus side. So today I've got some 76 and 14 gameplay for you guys on Nuketown. And as you can tell, I started off with the Olympia, but here in a minute I will get pissed off at the Olympia and decide to switch to my trusty AK-47. But today, I'm not going to talk about the gameplay because that shit's boring, so we're going to move on. So I have a bit of a dilemma, and I was hoping you, as my sexy, awesome subscribers, could help me out with this problem. Let me do just a little background information. My good buddy Tathros, he's in my sub box. Go check him out. He's pretty awesome. Started a clan called Numb, and basically our hopes for this clan is, yeah, it's gonna, as far as game battles goes, it's gonna be limited to Call of Duty, but we're hoping to expand to other very popular games such as Minecraft. And we were hoping to set up a server specifically for all of our subscribers, all the members of the Numb clan that are on YouTube, subscribers, and as kind of like a thing, you know, to go in with the expanding into games. Well, the problem is not so much setting up the server. I've got that, and on a scale of 1 to 10, it lags like on a 3 whenever I'm on it. And Tathros said that whenever I got off of Minecraft and got off this and wasn't on the server itself, that it had like 0 lag. So I mean, that's no problem whatsoever as far as getting the server running. Except for I can't seem to figure out how to set up a static IP, so if someone can help me out with that as well, that would be amazing, because so far it's running through Hamachi, because that's the only program that I'm aware of that sets up a virtual private network. That way you could have a virtual static IP on your computer. And every time I've tried to follow people's advice on, well, this is what you do to set a static IP, it wasn't changing the external IP, it was changing the internal IP on the network, and that does me no good. So if anyone knows of a way I can set up an external IP address, that would be amazing. But anyways, or somehow make it to where the IP for the server is always going to stay the same, and it's always going to be able to connect, or people are always going to be able to connect to it using a specified IP address that would be connecting to my laptop, and then of course the server. But anyways, moving on. The dilemma I'm having is I am not tech savvy enough to know how to configure and set up all the plugins, and know enough about Bucket to find to know what plugins I'm gonna be wanting. So, as a little breakdown of what we're ultimately looking for, I know I want world edit. Problem is, whenever in past attempts, I could not figure out how to get it to set up or configure right to where I could actually use any of the wands and brushes and whatnot that are in world edit. So, if someone could help me out with configuring all these plugins and finding which ones I need, so I know I need that one just so I can even build the map the way we're wanting, because Minecraft or MC Edit's great and all for building the maps, but the problem I've run into is I can't get specified enough to do certain stuff. Like, one thing I was hoping to do would be setting up a certain spawn area to where once you spawn in a certain area. That way you have to kind of read the rules at that spot. And then you can leave after so much time inside. That way we know for sure you had to have either read the rules, or you just sat there and played with your penis or something while you're waiting for the time to pass. But if someone could help me out with finding what plugins I'm wanting onto that topic, because I keep bouncing off of it. What we're looking for ultimately, as far as anything goes with the plugins, is we're wanting some sort of a permissions plugin. So there's certain commands that normal people would not be able to use, that ops would not be able to use, because what we're ultimately looking for is to where anyone who comes in, we will give them the ability to spawn up anything they want as far as what's allowed. We're not wanting to be able to have like shit like TNT allowed, lava, water, because you know that's stuff that can be used for griefing. We're wanting to block anything that could any way, shape, or form be used for griefing. And we're wanting to make it to where, you know, admins and whatnot would be on a different level. They would have all the same abilities as all these general people, but we would be able to spawn up whatever the hell we want because, you know, we're trusted. We would have that ability. So that's one plugin I'm looking for. I think that would be considered a permissions plugin, if I'm correct. And then something else we're looking for is a plugin that would make it to where you would have, in theory, what we're wanting is we're kind of basing everything. We're wanting to base everything off of the way, if any of you subscribers of mine have been onto the Ma 5 Ville server, a lot like the way they have that, where there's plots, you know, for where you go in, you say, hey, can I get a plot, and then we give you one, and then it specifies in a dynamic map plugin that's your plot. So if you need to find where your plot is, you can look at the map. But at the same time, if you ever got lost, that whenever we would give you the plot, we would say, okay, you have to place your sign. You have to place signs with your name on them at all four corners, and then go in and type into your plot and type /set home. And that way, if you ever got lost, you could just type /home. So I don't know what plugin that is. And then also we're wanting some sort of a plugin. I think it's called Color Me, but I'm not sure how to get it to work. As far as you will have, we're wanting some sort of a rank system because to go along with the rank of the way the clan works, to where if you're in the clan and you're not a private, to where you've paid enough dues to where you're starting to earn everyone's trust in the clan because you paid your dues, that if you got onto the server, you would be able to and I usually skip past these chopper gunners, just jumping off topic, but this chopper gunner is hilarious because I swear to God I destroyed like 6 RC cars in this, so I'm gonna go ahead and show it. But jumping back onto the topic, we're wanting some sort of a rank plugin to where what it's gonna do is, if you're like a captain, yeah, you're gonna have some sort of rank on the server to where if someone comes in and starts griefing, you can ban them, but you won't be able to spawn up anything that could be used as griefing, for instance. And then, you know, as you promote and rank in the clan, you would promote and rank on the server, so you would be able to do virtually, once you build enough respect with us and trust with us, anything you really want on the server, as long as you don't abuse the power. Then of course we have to take it and demote you. But if anyone could help me, there's a lot more things that we're looking for as far as the server goes. So if any of you can help me, send me a private message. I'll send you my Skype. We can talk over Skype, and maybe you can help me out. But anyways, rate, comment, and subscribe, guys, and I'm outie like an A4.